Hey guys, Bryan here from Liquid Concepts. So today we're going to talk a little bit about how to dip your interior pieces. So what we've got is we've got an F-150 that we're going to be doing, and thought we'd show you guys a few little tips and tricks on how we go about dipping an interior that comes in our shop. So hopefully you can get the same results in your shop. So let's get started. So let's talk a little bit about the parts themselves. So of course, the first thing is that we've already got these all prepped out and ready to go. So we have already went through and primered everything, painted everything, smoothed everything out. If there was any little rock chips or nicks or anything that might have been needed on that, all of that has already been done. And of course, we have sprayed it with the correct base coat that we're going to need for the film. So now that we've got all of that out of the way, now let's talk a little bit about the parts themselves. So what we've got is a couple of different areas here. Of course, we've got a center console here for where your entertainment system is. We've got the steering part here, and then we've also got maybe a door panel or dash panel. Maybe it could go either way, but here's a couple of things that you want to make sure of. Now, if you're going to be doing these in, say, a wood grain or maybe a carbon fiber or any type of directional pattern, you always want to make sure that all of these parts, whether they fit like this or like that or like this or however on the car, you want to make sure that everything all flows the same way and it all looks correct. So this is where using tape will really help out. So let's say that you're using a carbon fiber or even a wood grain for that instance, and let's say that it has a carbon fiber finish. So of course you want to make sure that all of your weave is going the same direction on every single piece, because let's be honest, it's not going to look as professional if you have carbon fiber going all different ways and these pieces may be right next to each other just like that. So the easiest thing to do is to lay all the pieces out that you have and make sure that you know the orientation that they are sitting in the car. So in this case, let's say this goes like that. This goes right here. This is going to be the top. And then let's say that maybe this piece right here sets just like that. We're just going to say that this is part of the dash. Now again, this could be totally different. It could be on a door panel, but either way, we're going to say that this is still part of the dash. So it's going to set just like that somewhere on the dash. So what we're going to do is we're going to just mark every piece on which way we want the direction of the carbon to be going. So we're going to come in and we're going to lay a piece of tape just like that. Now, the reason I'm doing that is because I'm actually going to transfer that same line across for every part that I'm doing. And so now, whenever I'm looking at this, now I can see that all of my lines are all going ballpark in the same direction. Now again, of course, we want to make sure that we get the directions really close, but you get the idea of all of the carbon, all the wood grain, whatever direction that it's going is all going to be going in the same direction whenever it's sitting on the truck or in the car or anything like that. And so then once we have those directions all set out, now we're going to take this piece of tape here and we're going to transfer it to the back side. So this tape will of course come off, but I needed to know visually, so whenever I'm looking at the back of this, I know that that carbon needs to be going this way. So we can come back in, we lay our piece of tape down just like this. So that way, of course, it's not on the front side. And now, whenever we pull this back off, we can now do, let's say, our carbon fiber like this. And as I'm dipping and I'm holding this piece right here, and I'm going down into the water, it's a visual cue to make sure that whenever I'm going down, that the carbon needs to be going that way as I'm going down into the water. So again, we can take this piece of tape here, flip this side over, go ahead and transfer it and continue on doing the exact same thing. And definitely remember to make sure that you pull off the tape off of the front on every single piece, because let's be honest, we've all probably been there and done that. We left the tape on and of course that's a complete redo, but that's another story for another day. So always make sure that you keep everything nice and tight and smooth, and also all in the same direction, so then that way everything looks cohesive across the entire unit. This is a quick and simple method that I always like to use on any of my projects that I'm doing. So whenever I have these like this, I can quickly reference the back of it just like that. And then I know that the front is going to come out the exact way that it needs to whenever it's on the car. So now that we've got all of these all set and ready, now we can move on to the next step, which is of course going to be the dipping. So let's get started with that. Now for a pattern that we're going to be using here, this is actually more of a non-directional pattern. So with something like this right here, it's not really needed because it is just unidirectional. It can go either way. So the nice thing about this is that we can come in, we can lay it out like this, we can lay it out like this, and of course either way is still going to look really good. So with this one right here, we do not really need to do this area like that, but it's always still a good practice in case you do have those directional patterns. So what we're going to do here, let's lay this out. We'll make sure that we get all of our parts lined up the way that we need them to look, cut out the film and get it on the water, and we'll get to dipping these. So now that we've got the film on the water, now it's going to be the easy part of spraying the activator and going down into the water. So with this one right here, we do have this little bit of a curve. So we are going to go at a little bit of a slight angle as we're going down, just to make sure that we don't trap any air in this area. But again, every part's going to be different, so you always want to make sure that you try to read those areas to know which way needs to go down first into the water. So we got our timer that has went off. Let's go ahead, spray it with the activator, and start dipping. So we'll double check, make sure everything looks glassed out, which it does, looks really good. And now I'm actually going to do this backwards, looking at this, and we're going to put a little bit of an angle to it like this. So we can take this like this and pretty much go almost straight down into the water. And then again, we're going to angle it back just that little bit right there. And go on through. So we've got everything all clear coated, finished up, touched up, ready to go, and I think the customer's definitely going to love it. These parts came out looking amazing. So a couple of things on these. With this pattern, the nice thing is that we do not have to worry about making sure that we have all of our lines going in the right direction, because this is a more non-directional pattern, so we don't have to worry about that. But as you saw earlier, if you did have a directional pattern, you can use that same method that we were showing you and be able to make sure that everything goes in the exact same line that it needs to. But these are just a few of the pieces that we have finished up, and as you can tell, these pieces definitely came out looking really good. We've got a good gloss over the whole thing, and even with these right here, Everything is covered all the way around, and of course, I think the customer's definitely going to love it. So hopefully you guys have enjoyed this video. If you have any questions or comments, then definitely leave them below. We'd love to hear from you on anything Hydrographics related, as well as let me know what you think on how these parts came out. Also, if you haven't already, definitely hit the subscribe button. We'd love to have you subscribe to our weekly tips and tricks for anything Hydrographics. I'm Bryan from Liquid Concepts, and this is how we customize your world. We'll see you guys next time.